Hello, my marvelous magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'm your host, Gangsta Magician himself, here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. I do what I love, and I love what I do. And I love being here with you, and my thing just broke. Look at that. Can you believe that? It was just in my hand. Crazy, I tell you, see? I could stop now and restart, and no. I'm done with it. I was done with it anyway, so that means that it did what it was supposed to do. Right, Archangel Michael, that's what you told me, right? He said, yeah, I told you that stuff. He said, I give you a lot of information. He says, I told you not to tell nobody, though. I'm sorry, I apologize. I said, but I keep mostly everything under wraps. He said, but don't worry about nothing. He's the head of security. He's saying, nobody getting in. He said, he's at the door. He said, I don't care who you know. We don't care if you say you know God. God said he don't know you. If you're not on the list, you're not getting in. All right, that's why we continue to balance our chakras, because we want to be on that list. We want to stay on that list, okay? Because staying on that list is good for you. That's why the light code 0010110 is a good thing to remember. Just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually say things for no reason. Especially when it just comes to my head. I just accept the fact that it is what it is. So why don't we get a read here? See what we're working with. Please and thank you for our divine feminine collective. The ones who've seen it all, they've done it all, they've been through it all. Our favorites, you know the ones. Yes, you do. Okay, everybody good? There's my cat in there. I got the cat. Everybody was, they don't want the cat. They say the cat has to be fully in and make sure he's in there. That's all that matters right now, and I agree with them. All right, so what do we got? I'm all bunched up now. What's going to be in your energy here? Let's see. Let's get a prelude here. All right, so we have this Knight of Swords energy here. So action-oriented, ambitious, you're coming off, okay? You're strong, you're energetic, and ready to take on the world. Pretty much fearless, ambitious, competitive. You're logical. You could be scientific. You're skillful, brave. You're very clever. Yes, you are. You are a clever one. Let me tell you something. So what else do we need to know about this Knight of Swords? That there's Seven of Cups. There was all this confusion, illusion, options as to you being this Knight of Swords. You being this action-oriented, ambitious person. They said you can't do nothing. These people are stealing your energy your whole fucking life. And then they want to make fun of you. You know what I mean? Now it's like, no, that was you. We tell them. Okay, because why? Because we got a King of Cups here, our counterpart, coming back. Loves it. He says he loves it. He says there's no options. There's no illusion. You're the only one. There's no confusion here, this King of Cups told me. And that's why the King of Swords is here. Because Archangel Michael's here. He said, yep, I am the King of Swords. He says, and I see everything. And, the King of Swords has seen enough. He's seen enough of these confusion, these options, these illusions, whatever this was designed to do here. Step back from everything to gain perspective. That's what, this King of Swords had this King of Cups do. And now the King of Cups sees it, for what it is. And that's why Four of Cups, they're rejecting the Seven of Cups, this options, illusions. They know you're the only one. You're the action-oriented, ambitious one. You're the one who's getting things done. You're the one who has the King of Swords protecting you. Think from all perspectives, the King of Swords says. And that's why Eight of Pentacles, you are. And you're just Eight of Pentacles, mastering your skill, mastering your craft. That's what you're doing. Knight of Swords, action-oriented, ambitious. And now this King of Cups is rejecting whatever these other options are, okay? Because this King of Swords is protecting you, and this King of Cups sees you are the one because of how you're so protected, especially by this King of Swords. The King of Swords wouldn't be protecting you if you were bad. Remember that. And these people, then we tell them, all right, well, if you don't believe us, then you go. We'll show you. Now we're going to show you what happens. They didn't heed the warnings. Now we must show them, the King of Swords tells me. So why don't we get a read? Why don't we see what, I'll elaborate further, see what we're working with. And then we'll go from there. Spin my organite thing. Get that EMF out of here. Can't get to my frequency, brother. They know it, too. Cannot get to you. The only way they could get to you or me is through just a weird person somehow, like hoping that, you know, you say, like they'll come up to you and say, hey, so what's new? The person you don't even talk to. So what do we need to know? Why don't we get, like I said, God, we're going to elaborate a little further here with this. We see we had the King of Cups, the King of Swords there. But there is a 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Somebody's rejecting these options. If you're action-oriented, mastering your craft. All right, so sounds about right. So what do we got? Let's see. All right, so it makes sense. 3 of Swords. So now somebody's heartbroken. Probably one of those options. Perhaps somebody who made confusion. Perhaps maybe, you know, this person is being rejected. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie, we tell them. But that's what we always were telling people. Okay, but people were just like, they wanted the soft lie. They didn't want your truth. They didn't want you, because that's what the gangster message tells people. He says, I'm going to tell you something. He says, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And that's, you know, a lot of people don't want that, especially people's ego. You know, they don't want, but how do you know? How do you see? Like, just because I do it, my friend. That's all. Why you asking? Why don't you just take the advice and go with it? Why you got to question who is the person that's giving you the advice? Take their energy and stuff. All right, but here's the thing. We have death on our side, and death's here. So that's why these people are heartbroken, because death's here. The end is here. I mean, what can you say? What can you do? You didn't do this. They did this. You never even fought back here. I mean, you really didn't. But you still kept getting back up. You are like the Undertaker. Can't keep you down. No. They really got to fucking pile it on you, but it's never going to happen now. Okay, bang! Yes! You know why it's never going to happen? Because the Undertaker's here. Look, death is here. I just said that. Yes, love it. Just there. So yes, you better have it before the Undertaker comes to get you. Okay, so death's here, he says. And he says, that's what it's all about. Growth always means leaving something behind, Death said. New beginnings. Endings. Transition. That's what it says. People are heartbroken over that. So, what can you say? Cards don't lie. And that is the truth. Okay? And that's why the Hangman is here. People are seeing things from different perspectives because of this ending. These people being heartbroken. They're saying, well, why are these people heartbroken over this? These people can't do what they, thought they could do to you. They can't do it. They're heartbroken over it. Love it, Death. Love you being another one. Love it. Okay, look who we got now. We got the King of Pentacles here. So this is a really good read. So we saw the King of Cups. We saw the King of Swords. Okay, Death's here. Death's making his, his presence felt here. All right, King of Pentacles. Continue to solve issues in practical ways. So you always have this person here. That's a good thing. Very realistic, this person. This person keeps you in line, for the most part. Keeps you satiated. They're good for you. This is part of the Emperor energy. Okay, and that's why 3 of Pentacles, people want to work and collaborate with you. Because if they see if this King of Pentacles does, then that means that, other people do, that there's a reason. So what was this reason behind these? So too many questions now are being asked. And people don't have answers to. That's what it comes down to. Why are you bothering this person? Why are they bothering you? Why are they bothering us? Why are they watching us? Why do they care what we say? What's the reasoning? They don't have answers now because we don't give a fuck what they say, what they do. We don't even look at them. We don't even care. We know Death's here for them. And we have a King of Pentacles. That's why they're heartbroken. So is there anything? What else can we get out of this, please and thank you. All right, so just understand, you have this Wheel of Fortune here because you solved the puzzle. You said, I don't need a hint. RSTLNE. I don't need it. All right, and that's why the King of Pentacles is here. I mean, they know your value. They see you have strength and new beginnings. The cycle restarts now, okay? Could be a new cycle now. It is a new cycle, okay? Because Death's here. And that's why these people are heartbroken. They want to keep it going. But here's the thing. 6 of Wands, you're going to be publicly recognized for all this. All right? Because this King of Pentacles is here and they got connections. And people have been watching and they see what you're all about. And they see you're no joke. Because a lot of people would have already succumbed to whatever these lower vibrational spiritual attacks that these people continually do on a regular basis against you. That you continually fight off, but It doesn't matter. You're going to be publicly recognized because they can only do this so long before it destroys them. Death's here. He's saying, yo, what are you doing? That's what happens. That's the benefit of being part of the 8th house crew. When people attack us, Death goes and talks to them. Okay, cool. And now we got the Ace of Wands here. So somebody has an urge to create. All right, that's definitely you. I mean, you're taking action on all your ideas. You have a will to create, energy, inspiration, creation, force, strength. That's what the King of Pentacles sees in you, okay? Wheel of Fortune's here for you. Solve the puzzle. Death is always going to make it easier for you. Once Death takes a couple things out, then it removes the karmic energy. That's Death's job, is to remove karmic energy. All right, but now look, this karmic energy, 5 of Cups, they're all heartbroken. They're all pessimistic. That's why they don't know what to do, okay? They're all sad now, all right? They're sad because they got caught. They're not sad over any other thing. It's just, this is what's supposed to happen. You never liked these people anyway. Really, we never did. That's another thing that's making them fucked up, is that you don't even care. You don't even give a fuck. You don't even care that they did it. You're just like, get out, just go away. Good, I'm glad you did it. Now, just get the fuck out of here. Take whatever you got out of it, too, and get the fuck out. And now they're 5 of Cups, all fucking in regret. They want to give it back now, they said. Now they want to split it with you, they said. Yeah, right. Okay, because here's the thing. We know 4 of Pentacles how greedy these people are. So they're going to come with some low ball offer, thinking you're just going to say, oh, okay, cool. Because they needed you to go down. They needed you to be down. Okay, that was the whole point of it. They needed you to be needing them. But the justice is here, okay? The justice is that you don't need these rotten motherfuckers, okay? So that's the justice of the situation. Because Death's here. Put a stop to this. They can't attack you no more. Once Death's out, they can't attack you anymore. That means that, you know, they crossed the line. Alright, and that's 2 of Swords in reverse. They cannot avoid that any longer. They cannot avoid death, because that's why they're so heartbroken, for being so stingy and stealing, okay? Bad choices here. Disloyalty, misrepresentation. This is really, they can't avoid this. It's information overload. They can't avoid this. This is serious. This ain't something that can be swept under the rug. I mean, they did this to themselves. Because you just stayed in hermit energy, okay? So all these slower spiritual practices, they ain't coming to you. They can't get to you. You can't attack a hermit because you can't get to them. How are you going to... They need you to be out and about so they could tempt you into something. But you're just not letting that happen. And that's what that's why they can't avoid whatever this is. They're heartbroken. Because they thought you would have already succumbed to this. These temptations, but... No. You've already known about that for a long time. So what's up with this King of Pentacles, this Wheel of Fortune, though? Just from this Ace of Wands? Alright, so now we know we have this Knight of Wands reverse energy. So that's an evil-minded, cruel, bigoted person who's very careless, but they're heartbroken now. They're heartbroken that you have a King of Pentacles with this Wheel of Fortune, and that they know Death's here and they can't do nothing about it. So that's why they're coming off evil-minded, thinking it's still going to work, but they're being seen this way. It's careless, because they know that it's the end is here. What else are they going to do? There's nothing they could do. 8 of Pentacles, because you've seen this earlier. You're mastering your craft. You're doing the best. They can't say otherwise. They can't take your energy. They can't duplicate you. Okay? They can only, at best, replicate you. I don't even think that's possible. This is like a cheap knockoff, whoever this fucking Knight of Wands reverse is. That's why they're heartbroken. So what else do we need to know? Alright, so we have this 9 of Wands in reverse. That this Knight of Wands in reverse is in this 9 of Wands in reverse energy too. They're paranoid, they're frustrated, they're overwhelmed, they're anxious. This is a disaster. They're not brave and courageous like you. Okay, that's, you know, I mean, that's serious. A lot of people become this way. Heartbroken, 3 of Swords confirms that. They want to hold on, though, 4 of Pentacles, to whatever they took. That's all they care about is the money. It's funny, man. That's the first thing they get to lose. Why? Because you got the 10 of Pentacles here. All right, they wanted to take this from you. They knew this was in your energy. Now it's going back to you. So what's going to come with these paranoid, overwhelmed characters that are heartbroken? They have no energy. Very evil-minded they are. All right, so look, we have the Knight of Swords here. So you, being so action-oriented, ambitious, is why you have this Wheel of Fortune here with this King of Pentacles. We've seen that right at the beginning. You're strong, energetic, and ready to take on the world. All right, and that's why 4 of Cups, you're rejecting whatever doesn't serve your highest good. As we see in the beginning, as this King of Cups, King of Cups, King of Swords, are rejecting whatever these other options, illusions. You clearly showed you're the one. I mean, if this was supposed to be this way, to make it undeniable, that's what it is. You're inevitable and undeniable. That's all it comes down to. And they could get in line, or they could get ran over. Okay, you know who's going to be the one to get run over? This Magician in reverse. Because they're not a real magical gang-star like you. They're not a real gang-star magician. Okay, they want to portray themselves as something. Okay, but they're very insecure, inept. Okay, that's why they have this Knight of Wands in reverse energy. Very evil. Can't avoid the fact that, you know, they're being seen for this. That they're being seen as the fraud. And that's happening, 8 of Wands, very quickly, okay? So this is rapidly moving along. So this is not going to be something that's going to be a long time from now. This is all going to fall into your favor sooner or later. It has to. I'm telling you. It's just how the energies are. You can't say this, you know. All right, look, that's why there's Sun in reverse. That this Magician in reverse is super negative. 9 of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, because they know it's over. All right, you're too balanced. Too balanced. They need you to be like rolling around in the mud, saying crazy stuff, like protesting them and saying, like, acting real crazy, but you just did not give them that at all, in any way. Whatever this energy they tried to think they were going to take from you, no, it's yours. That's why you're getting back. You keep calling it back. Death's here to put an end to it. No, no more. He said. He's here. You got a King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, though. All right? And now Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this Magician in reverse, they missed their chance. Whatever they were supposed to get, they're getting nothing now. Okay, they're losing everything. You're going to be getting whatever. And anybody who came along with this person is losing everything, missing their opportunity because you're in Hermit energy. They can't get to you. They need you to talk to them so they could get you to explain yourself. But you're not going to explain yourself to anybody. You're just going to keep going. You're going to say, no, I don't have to explain myself. Just I'm sensitive to energy. I don't want to be around you. That's all you have to say to them. Even if that's I don't even think that's going to let them come close to you. All right, because you're too strong anyway with the strength. It doesn't matter. You've already passed all these tests. You showed your strength. All right, who said that? The King of Swords, because the King of Swords sees everything, and the King of Swords seen enough. So it started with the King of Swords, it will end with the King of Swords, because you're protected here 100% with the King of Pentacles, clearly being seen for your strength. So, love it. Especially with Death here. And then this Magician in reverse is being seen as a real crybaby. Blaming you for everything, saying it's all your fault. They're really coming off crazy. People, they try to present that you were like crazy or something, like you went off the deep end. But then they said somebody saw you, and they seen that you look really good, so it was like that was debunked. So and now everybody's like trying to find where you are. See that whatever the craziness that they did didn't work, and you're the one that didn't work on. All right, so let's elaborate further here. Let's get a little confirmation, clarification here, God. Please and thank you for our magical gang stars, the ones who've seen it all. They've done it all, been through it all. You know the ones. Okay, so all right, now we know this High Priestess Reversed energy is here. This is, this is the person. This could be your counterpart's mother. This could be your own mother. This could be an aunt. This could be just anybody, just an old-time witch. This is really, at the end of the day, this is somebody who, presented themselves as like the all-wise, strong, feminine energy, but they're a complete fraud. Okay, because 7 of Pentacles is here, because you had a long-term view. You continue to work hard. This person just wanted to take. This is a person who takes. They're opportunists, okay? They don't have any ability to love. This High Priestess universe, it's all about them. What can they get out of it? They want to be taken care of. They don't care. As long as they're taken care of, then it doesn't matter what happens. And then they want to control everybody else around them. So now we know what we're dealing with. It's not a good person, this High Priestess Reversed. Being seen as a Magician in reverse. Okay, now look. They have this 5 of Wands. Alright, they wanted to have conflict, competition. They wanted to rival you. but you didn't roll around the mud with this person. Now they're paranoid and overwhelmed. They can't avoid this old-time witch. This is like an old-time witch seeing their energy, their stuff don't work no more. And now they're looking at you like looking at them, and they know that they're done. Because that's why they're in the Sun in reverse energy. That's why they're in this Knight of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. Can't avoid this no more. Okay, can't avoid that you have this Page of Cups energy, that you get these intuitive messages, and that's why you got creative opportunities coming your way. New love is here. You got this King of Pentacles. They know your value. Death's here. And that's the most important part, is that death is here. Alright, because why is death here? Because 9 of Cups, because that is how you get your wish come true. Death is what holds these people off. Alright, because either they go, they listen and go, or they continue to mess with them, and then they go anyway. So, they're going to go no matter what. This High Priestess in reverse doesn't make a difference. But before they go, everybody's going to see them for exactly what they are. Because again, Page of Cups, you have intuitive messages and creative opportunities, and that is getting you to where you need to be. That is what this comes down to, all right? You've just seen the Page of Cups. That's why you have this 9 of Cups, this wish comes true here. Being seen that way. This High Priestess in reverse, can't believe they can't stop it. Okay, but here's the thing. The High Priestess in reverse is being seen with the devil. The devil is right here. Seen, okay? This person, this is evil personified, okay? This is like, whatever, Ghislaine Maxwell. This is who this is. This is the devil, you know what I mean? Like, it's, all right, well, can we, it's, I mean, this is crazy to me. All right, but here's the thing. You have this Queen of Wands energy. Sexy-ass Queen of Wands, okay? And they try to use this energy against you, this High Priestess in reverse. They said you were something, you were only good for one thing, is what they said. You're not somebody to marry. You don't have that. You're just, you know, you just look good on the outside, but you're broken on the inside, is what this High Priestess in reverse wanted to sell. But this was the devil here. And they thought that this was going to keep you from your counterpart, but you were too strong. You had this Ace of Wands urge to create still. So that's what, you know, created this Wheel of Fortune with this King of Pentacles. And you just kept being Knight of Swords, action-oriented, ambitious. Well, death's here now. Alright, because look, you're the one who brings the fun. You are the sun. That is why you're getting this 9 of Cups. You staying positive. You don't just give up like these people. But the devil's being seen. There's nothing they can say. They're just hoping whatever they've done in the past is helping them. But here's the thing. You're a Queen of Swords. So you have boundaries. They can't get into your energy no more. They're losing power because their stuff is not working. Old time wish, and everybody's looking and they seeing it. And they know what this is. They know it's the end for them. And they know it's the end for whatever they believed in with this person. And now they have to either come clean or go down with this High Priestess in reverse. We understand the High Priestess in reverse will be the one who pays the price in the end for this. They will be the ultimate sacrifice. So it doesn't make a difference. This devil knows it too. That's who we're going to take. They're the ones that should have been protecting us. They were hurting us. Taking our energy for selfish things. It's a sick fuck. So they're the ones we choose. They're the ones. Okay? Because Ace of Cups in reverse. Because this High Priestess in reverse, they don't know what love is. This is somebody who's, if it's a mother or anything, they just don't know how to do things. They're just not good at that. This is like Tony Soprano's mom. This is what this is. This is what this is. Tony Soprano's mother. Look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. This is what the High Priestess, they're just a cunning, fucking, devilish individual. Only cares about themselves. And that's why you have this Wheel of Fortune here, though. Okay, they want to make it like they do everything for you, but at the end of the day, you're like, you didn't do shit except hold me down, except project negative energy onto me. That's why you have this confirmation with this Wheel of Fortune. So what's going to happen with this devilish High Priestess in reverse? They know they're done. Alright? They're going to be released. They can't hold on to this burden any longer. 10 of Wands reverse. So whatever they know, whatever they're doing, they want to come clean. They want to talk. They can't hold this no more. It's going to squash them. It's too much conflict. Alright? 6 of Swords. And plus you're leaving it behind. You don't even give a fuck. See ya. Goodbye. We already know you're going down the tubes. You already know you're being seen. We don't need to sit there and watch. We're leaving. We already know. It's like leaving behind the fucking, you're the hero in the movie and then all bombs are blowing up behind you and you're just walking away all cool. That's what this is. 6 of Swords you're doing. So, and you're getting your wish come true and you have a King of Pentacles here. So, is there anything else? Alright, so look, bang, Wheel of Fortune reverse. So we just seen that sort of, so this showing these people have bad karma. There's nothing they could do. The wheel is turning in your favor. It's here for you, and it's bad for them. I mean, this is what it is. Because you're this empress. You showed them that you're the real empress here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, who the real one is here. And that is you, without a shadow of a doubt. You are the one. But it's good, though. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, remember, all these jerk-offs, assistant, send all these jerk-offs a nice little fruit basket, okay, with a couple flowers. Thanks, appreciate you. Yeah, put it on the tab, thank you. Yep, business is booming here with these fruit baskets. I'm telling you, these fucking karmic jerk-offs are making things really good for us. Def even told me, too. He said that. All right, he said, look, confirmation. He said, you're too strong. Strength. You got the strength of 10 men. You got the strength of 10 women, okay? So when that comes out twice, that shows you're double strong. That's what it comes down to. You being so strong is why this High Priestess Reversed is in the Tower of Terror. Devil's being seen. You're beating the devil out of this person, too. And by beating the devil, you're just not even acknowledging him. You don't even care about this person. This person is so insignificant that you're going to make them that they're nothing. You're going to just make them so small that when they go, people are just going to be so disgusted. All right? Because, look, 5 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's moving on here. All right? They're accepting whatever this is. All right? Whoever this High Priestess is trying to use guilt trips on people, but it's not working because Knight of Pentacles, you're too efficient, you're too responsible, you're too hardworking, too positive, you're too strong. Death is here. High Priestess Reversed is being seen. So what's going to be the end here? Actually, let's wrap it up, because really, what else is there to say? But this is good. So if we get this High Priestess Reversed out of the way for you, then that would really free up, you know, everything. But that's what's happening. This person's old. They're gonna have to go anyway. They were gonna go anyway. So it doesn't make a difference. This person could be 80, 90 years old, 70, 80, 90. They're gonna die. So there's an old time witch. That's what's going to happen. They're just going to go, and this devil has nowhere to go after that, because they're clearly seen. Okay, look, they wanted to avoid this, though, death in reverse. They wanted to avoid death. They wanted to keep this going. They wanted to keep oppressing this devil, but they don't have the goods. They don't have what it takes. They can't cut the mustard, because death is here. They can try to avoid them all they want. Okay, they can keep trying to create illusions. Keep trying to throw it. It's all going to go back. It's only making it worse and worse and worse. And that's why this person, they have really nothing to lose at this point, this High Priestess versus devil. So don't be surprised if they really, you know, throw the kitchen sink at you. But you're too positive. It ain't even going to touch you. Plus, you got Death and King of Pentacles here with this Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Cups. So is there anything else I need to know? Okay, so yeah, they got the Queen of Wands in reverse with them too. So just notice High Priestess Reversed has it has another, you know, protege witch with them. So they still have their believers. People are still against you. There's still energies that think that you're better than them. Okay, that they know they can never be like you. So you know you're dealing with that. All right, but here's the thing. You're still the Empress. We don't care what they think. They can say what they want, but you're going to end it as the Empress, okay? Very positive Empress, so that's why they're being seen. So this High Priestess Reverse is actually going to take down this Queen of Wands reverse energy with them. So it's going to be like a 2 birds with 1 stone situation. So thank you. You know what to do. Okay, assistants selling out these fruit baskets. My God, I got pallet after pallet, just going to these karmic energies. Love it. I love it. So whoa. So what do we got to see on angel numbers here? What do we got? That was a good read. I like that read. I felt good. It was death related, around death, the end, new beginnings. So what do we got? All right, so number 2 is here. 2, just by itself, relationships. Reflect on your roles in your relationships. This card may be signaling that you need the support of a community to overcome a challenge, or that you're ready to embrace new friendships or meaningful partnership. All right, so yeah, whatever. So community, help us. Whatever community's out there, if we need your help. Don't make us ask for it, okay? But look, now 22's here. So that's 2 and 22. That's interesting. Opportunities. Think big and expand your horizons as far as possible. Don't set limits on yourself or what you believe is possible. Don't let fear stop you from opening your mind to opportunities you might otherwise miss. Yeah, don't be so closed-minded, I tell these people. Like this Queen of Wands, reverse High Priestess, this little skank. Think they were going to come, what do they think they were going to get out of that? Because look, 64 is here, and they tell us that your intuition's too strong for these people. Cultivate mindfulness daily and strengthen your intuition. Spend time in a quiet reflection, focusing on your breath, and let your mind settle into stillness. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but if you can do it, do it. I mean, because number 3 says that's cool if you do. All right, because that's all about harmony. Bring harmony, divine guidance. As the number of harmony, this card represents divine guidance and direction. Embrace the benefits of relaxation. Take your time and think before you speak or act. That's why no response is a powerful response. You don't say nothing, they can't say nothing. They can't say you did anything. It's just, trust me. I mean, that's they've been telling us for a long time that's the case. So, what else do we need to know? Why don't we get this crystal of the day, and then I'll talk to you later. I mean, been together a half hour now. There's only so much we could talk about. I don't want to bore nobody. So what's going to be crystal of the day? Alright, so we got rose quartz. I'm not even saying it no more because I'll never get it right. Okay, because rose quartz is the stone of unconditional love, gently opening the heart to healing, connection, and compassion. It nurtures self-love, soothes emotional wounds, and brings harmony to relationships. Heart, Taurus, Libra. Okay, so I mean, with Taurus and Libra, Venus, water, all about the love here. I open my heart to love, healing, and gentle connection. I open my heart to love, healing, and gentle connection. I open my heart to love, healing, and gentle connection. Yes, you do, because you're the best. Why wouldn't you? You love the fucking one. That's all you want to do is love, okay? That's all this was all ever about, was you wanting this love. That's why this 2 of Cups is coming your way, all right, guys? I love you. You're the best. I'll check you later.